Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with another quick cycling 2.6 Elixir Minor Poison deck. In this deck, you're going to have a very fast cycle coming in at 2.6 with the Ice Spirit, the Bats, the Miner, the Ice Wizard, and the Royal Ghost. You can also cycle a little bit more liberally with your spells because you have the Barbarian Barrel. Traditionally, the log, you can't really cycle as capriciously as you can go for a Barbarian Barrel. If you go for a Barbarian Barrel and then go for a Miner, the Barbarian Barrel can actually tank for the Miner, allowing you to get even more damage with your Miner. This deck is really fun to play for 12-win grand challenges, and it gets you a lot better at the game because there's so many quick interactions. Check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. We got a game against Spartacus, and he's going to go in for a Savage 3 Muskies in the back. I'm going to end up going in for a Poison. He's still going to get some nice damage on this tower. Or he might go in for Royal Hogs. We'll have to wait and see what he wants to do to us. Can actually go in for a Bar Barrel to slaughter the Muskies, so I don't really have to worry about them anymore. I can go for an Ice Spirit, and then I can go in for Bats. I'm going for Ice Spirit before I go for the Bats, because I want the Ice Spirit to tank for one of the Musketeer hits, so then I can have more Bats on the field, hopefully. We did not get a single bat on the field. There was no Bats being tanked for by the Miners. That's unfortunate, guys. I was hoping for a little bit of damage there, but it just didn't happen. 2 of them died to the tower, and then the other 2 just went back. I'm going to go for Royal Ghost, couple with that Ice Spirit, or that Ice Wizard, and we should slow down the Battle Ram, end up finishing it off. Ideally, he wasn't going to drop anything there. I was just going to activate King Tower early on, but it's okay as well. Interesting 3 Musketeer variation. He does have Collector, so this is a deck that I do like. I'm going to end up going for an Ice Spirit to tank, then go for my Bar Barrel, then also going for a Miner, and then Poison, because he's going to drop something on top of the Miner. Or drop something in the middle. Ah, he didn't. We're still getting so much damage. That Ice Wizard drawing back. Oh man, that Miner drew everything back. The Ice Wizard on top of the tower, and that's a crap ton of damage. I know it doesn't seem like it, but you have a huge potential of damage with this deck. So, I'm going to get ready to defend here. I'm just going to go drop an Ice Wizard in the back. I might eat 1 Valkyrie hit. It's okay. I'm completely fine with this. I actually want to go for a Royal Ghost here. Ice Spirit, and then Bats yet again. We get 1 Musketeer locked on. We're still vibing. Didn't actually even need to NATO or Poison that because I want to save my Poison. With this deck, you can actually elect to save your Poison for the tower and the Collector, so that's really good for me. Allows me to be a little bit more offensive with my Miners then, so if you're able to do it, it's always worth. I'm going to go for Ice Wizard in the back, and now I'm going to go do the play that I want to originally. I'm going to go NATO that to King Tower. It only gets 1 hit. King Tower is activated. Making baller plays out here. Can go in for the Bar Barrel as well. Make sure that we can shut down that Battle Ram. Also that sneaky Barbarian Barrel. Definitely going for a Poison. I could NATO that all into it, but it's not really worth it. I'd rather just go in for 2 Elixir Bats. I'm going to go for our Bats. I'm going to go for Royal Ghost, going for the Miner. So that just showcases, hey, Poison plus NATO is a great way of dealing with 3 Musketeers. But there are better ways in a lot of situations, especially with this deck. When you have Royal Ghost in a fast cycle, you don't always need to NATO them together. You don't always need to do that conventional play that you always see people doing. Different decks have different responses, so you can get away with more with certain decks, and this is one of those decks that you don't always have to NATO them together. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. It was a pleasure playing Spartacus, battling him in the Gladiator Arena. We come out victorious. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Very good player, too. Unfortunately, there's no way that they're ever going to have skins in Clash Royale. There's no way. That's my personal opinion. It's just not happening. Alright, we're going to end up going in for Royal Ghost here. I'm going to drop Ice Spirit right in front. And we're going to see what's up. This dude is going to have Giant, so it might be Giant 3M. Or it might be Giant Double Prince. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to Ice Wizard here. Okay, so Giant with Hunter and Royal Ghost, probably. I'm going to Bats. We can get some nice damage on that early on. And NATO, he might actually try to spell the Ice Wizard out. We'll see. Maybe I can Royal Ghost on his? I'm not sure. Ooh, he's got Sparky, okay. So I can't do too much of that. That's going to be a little bit unfortunate. I actually have to go in for an Ice Wizard here. I have to get ready to roll with a Barbarian Barrel. And those Bats are still alive, so we're making waves. Okay. So you're going to have that Sparky deck that everyone's running right now. So we're going to have to utilize the Ice Spirit to the best of our ability to actually break through, I think. Go for Royal Ghost. He's probably going to go for a Giant right on top, right? And he's going to counter push with it. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty obvious. Go Ice Spirit here. I'm going to try to cycle back to Bats, if possible. Bats will end up hitting. Nice. Go Bar Barrel. NATO everything to keep the Ice Wizard alive. Really important. Mega Minion ends up dying. So it's obvious that he's going to end up going in for Spear Goblins here, right? No, he's going to Sparky this. He's going to Sparky this. That's what he has in cycle. Ooh, he Spear Goblins and then he drops Bats. I think that's a bad play. I'm going to poison. I'm going to get more damage now. I can't believe he did that. I thought for sure he was going to actually go... I thought my Miner would also get another hit. Or the Royal Ghost would get another hit because of that poison. Unfortunately, it didn't. I'm going to Bats with this Miner. Just go opposite lane. Apply some aggression. He doesn't have Spear Goblins in cycle, so we might get a lot. Good that we bait out any type of spell. Ice Spirit first, then we can get that out of the way. Barb Barrel. Royal Ghost gets clobbered. NATO everything to the side, so it dies. Really trying to just do an intricate defense. I don't know if it's going to work. I have to go for the Barb Barrel. I don't know if it's going to hit in time. Super close. Super, super close. Gonna go for my Bats plus Miner push again. He's gonna go for his own Bats. He drops him off to the side, so that was well played on his end. I have to let one of the Spear Goblins hit my tower first. Otherwise, they end up killing. Royal Ghost here. NATO. Pull it away from the Sparky. Sparky ends up dying. Here we go. Barb Barrel. Bats. Miner. Barb's tanking. Definitely gonna straight up poison that. I need more chip. Royal Ghost got on top of the tower, so that's good. I can kind of like let that giant go too. I can Royal Ghost on top of that one spear. Yeah, we're just gonna keep making plays. Gotta keep making plays out here. Can't play defensive. Gotta go in for the offense. Gotta get my Royal Ghost on his. Maybe NATO that back so then the Royal Ghost gets more hits. Is that gonna work? Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Let that lock on the Ice Spirit. Go for Bats here. Bats end up cleaning house. I'm going to end up going for the Miner. I just need one hit, then poison him out. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. That NATO was super, super sexy. Gotta love it. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I'm going to go Royal Ghost in the back, and he's really not doing too much. Okay, Cannon Cart. So it's going to be one of those meta decks. Probably going to end up being a Graveyard deck. Graveyard Cart is like one of the most predominant decks that you see. It's probably going to be that. Ooh, never mind. It's going to be the bait version with Magic Archer. We'll go for a Miner here. Maybe we can tank for some of the Bats, hopefully. One of them will survive. I can go for an Ice Spirit here. Royal Ghost I might want to activate King Tower with, so we're going to try to do that. So here we go. Oh, wow. What is he doing? What is he up to? Activating King Tower. Could have activated a little bit earlier. Would have sustained one less hit. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we're still here. We're still out here. Can also go in for Bats. Can end up going in for an Ice Spirit and then Miner as well. It's going to go in for a Flying Machine. I don't want to poison that. I want to get more value with a poison than just a Flying Machine. Bats are going to get a lot of damage on the tower, though. That's great. That's actually phenomenal. Holy crap, guys. I'm going to try to use Royal Ghost on defense and then Ice Wizard on defense here. Right on top of the Flying Machine. And I can tank with the Barb if I want to. I think that's probably the best play. So then the Ice Wizard gets a little bit more value. Definitely have to go in for Bats here. Probably have to go for a NATO and then go for Royal Ghost. Or Ice Spirit. No, we don't even need to do that. Go Ice Spirit opposite lane to Kite. Save me a little bit of time so then I can go for an Ice Wizard. All in the same lane. Ice Wizard will end up killing the Royal Ghost and it will also damage the Barbarians. So that's really good for me. So that's going to get really close, so then we can go for Bats, and since he doesn't actually have Zap, there's no way for him to kill that. I could poison, but I think that the Royal Ghost will end up finishing off the Magic Archer, so we don't really have to worry. I'm going to go for a Barbarian, then I'm going to go for a Miner. The Barbarian should tank. I actually really like doing that, I'm not going to lie. That's just like a built-in tank for the Miner. Way more damage for 5 Elixir, I love it. When you're up Elixir, it's just an easy cycle card compared to like logging, right? Barbarian Barrel just works so well with Miner for that reason. Go for Bats for cycling, get back to another Miner. The Miner just died, then we get back to another one. Dude, 2 Melvins on the field. It's absolutely absurd. I'm going to poison in case he wants to get frisky with Magic Archer, because that's how he has to get more damage now. I'm going to Ice Spirit on top of the Flying Machine. Have to Miner here, probably. Oh wow, he got some nice damage, but we're just going to NATO it off. You're not going to get any more damage now, brother. Not happening. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, despite you running the OP deck. Alright, we're going to drop a good luck here. I'm going to get ready to rock with an Ice Spirit. He's going to go in for a Ice Golem, so we don't really know what he's got. He's probably going to be running a Cycle deck, maybe 2.6 Hog. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, 2.6 Hog. Let's go, boys. This is going to be dirty. Look at that poison. Reigning supreme on top of that Musketeer. Definitely knock everything back. Wreck the Musketeer with the Barb. Don't need to, though. Just going to go for a Royal Ghost. Make sure that the Ice Golem is really just not going to be staying present for too long. And we're going to NATO that to King Tower because he didn't have Ice Golem. There's no way for him to kite it. Or stop the NATO from kiting to the King Tower. So that's really good for us. I like that. Alright, so we're just going to go for an Ice Wizard here. Whenever he drops Musketeer, hopefully it's going to be in this lane. We just poison it every single time. If he's good, he goes opposite lane with the Muskie. We'll have to wait and see if he does that. Definitely want to go for a Miner. He might go in for a Skellies. That's usually the better play. Go for Bats. And I'm not even actually going for a NATO because I know that the Bats will deny all but one hit. And that's fine by me. For a +1 trade, or a +2 trade against that. That's actually really good. Muskie should end up dying, right? If it doesn't, I would have went in for a Barb. And a Miner again. Surprised he's not going for Skellies. I want to use my own Ice Spirit, dropping it late, so then his Ice Spirit jumps on top of mine and it still stays alive, so he can't really drop a Hog Rider or anything really for quite some time. He's going to go switch lanes. Which is interesting, right? I think combining the Ice Wizard with the towers, the Hog only gets one hit maybe? Yeah, it does get one. I'm going to go for a Barb to tank for it. Also, if he goes in for Skeletons or something, then I think we're fine. Okay. Can definitely just poison that again for some more chip damage. Muskie will end up dying. Should end up dying. If he tanks for it, that's kind of bad for me. Okay, that's what really well played on his end. That was really poorly played on mine. Still think we're in a prime position to go for a NATO here. Utilize our towers plus the Royal Ghost. Make sure he doesn't get a single hit. That's good. So when his Musketeer's out of cycle, he has to go in for like Skeletons or Ice Spirit or a Ice Golem to stop the Bats. He ends up going in for both because he misses one. That's really good for me. I'm going to go in for Ice Spirit. I'm going to go for Barb. I'm going to go in for a NATO. Make sure that we clobber the Hog. Doesn't get any hits. Really good yet again. So here we go. This is what I want to do. I want to go for Bats and then inside Miner, so then maybe we catch like an Ice Spirit or something. I also want to keep that Musketeer in place so then we can get some more chip damage with the poison. It's a little bit better than straight up going in for a naked poison on that. I can NATO everything together, get that Musketeer closer to our Royal Ghost. With that NATO, accomplishing two things, killing the Hog and that. I'm going to go switch up my Miner placement. Going to be a little bit more promiscuous here. He still goes in for Skeletons. We just need a couple hits. We need 2 hits with the Miner. If we get that, we win the game. Alright, so I need to go in for one more. That was well played on his end, going in for that log. So we did not finish off the game with a poison. We just need one more. Wait for the last possible second. Going for a NATO. Pull it. We don't actually need to do anything. The Hog Rider just dies. So that's beautiful. No hits from that Hog, as you guys just saw. If you time it correctly with both the towers shooting it and then the King Tower activated, you don't need to do anything. And then the Hog Rider just dies for +1 trade with NATO. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you.